Hello everyone, welcome to Learn Next. So today we'll discuss the top 100 current affairs of June month of 2020. And let's start with the first question. Which state has launched a Corona mobile application to provide information regarding hospital beds and ventilators? Correct answer is Delhi. So Delhi government has launched a mobile application called Delhi Corona. So the app is available for download on the Google Play Store. The app enables the residents to track the availability of hospital beds and ventilators for COVID-19 patients. Next, who has been appointed as the Chief Executive Officer of Food Safety and Standards Authority of India? Correct answer is Arun Singhal. So the appointment committee of the cabinet approved the appointment of Arun Singhal, a 1987 batch IS officer of Uttar Pradesh cadre, as Chief Executive Officer of India's apex food regulator, Food Safety and Standard Authority of India. Next. What is the name of the video blogging contest that has been launched by the Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi recently? Correct answer is My Life, My Yoga. So ahead of International Yoga Day on 21st June, the Government of India has launched International Video Blog Competition My Life, My Yoga, being conducted jointly by the Ayush Ministry and ICCR. Prime Minister Narendra Modi had announced the competition in his latest radio program Man Ki Baat. Next, which state celebrated its Statehood Day on 2nd June 2020? Correct answer is Telangana. So the state of Telangana was formed on June 2, 2014. So to commemorate the formation of the state, every year Telangana Statehood Day is celebrated on June 2. Next, who launched India's national artificial intelligence portal called www.ai.gov.in? Correct answer is Ravi Shankar Prasad. So on the occasion of the first anniversary of the second tenure of Prime Minister Narendra Modi led government, Union Minister for Electronics and IT, Law and Justice and Communications Ravi Shankar Prasad launched India's national artificial intelligence portal called www.ai.gov.in. Next, who has taken over as Secretary, Ministry of Steel, Government of India? Correct answer is Pradeep Kumar Tripathi. So senior IS officer Pradeep Kumar Tripathi took over the charge as Secretary in the Ministry of Steel, Government of India. So Mr. Tripathi succeeds Binoy Kumar, who retired on May 31st, 2020. Next, who was the only Indian cricketer to feature in Forbes list of the top 100 highest paid athletes in the world for the year 2020? Correct answer is Virat Kohli. So cricket superstar Virat Kohli remains the only Indian in the Forbes list of the world's highest paid athletes with total earnings of 26 million US dollar, jumping to the 66th spot from 100 in the 2020 standings. Next, which famous music director passed away at the age of 42? Correct answer is Wajid Khan. So famous music composer and singer Wajid Khan dies at the age of 42 due to kidney infection. Next, who has been appointed as India's next ambassador to Finland? Correct answer is Ravish Kumar. So the former spokesperson of the External Affairs Ministry, Ravish Kumar, has been appointed as India's next ambassador to Finland. So Ravish Kumar is a 1995 batch Indian Foreign Service officer. Next. Name the scheme which was launched by the government to provide affordable loans to street vendors. Correct answer is PM Swanidhi scheme. So, the Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs launched PM Swanidhi or Pradhan Mantri Street Vendors Atmanirbhar Nidhi scheme, which is a special microcredit facility plan to provide affordable loan up to rupees 10,000 to more than 50 lakh street vendors who had their business operational on or before 24th March. Next. Who has been appointed as the India's next High Commissioner to the independent state of Papua New Guinea? Correct answer is Sushil Kumar Singhal. So Sri Sushil Kumar Singhal, appointed as the next High Commissioner of India to the independent state of Papua New Guinea. He is presently serving as the Joint Secretary in the Ministry of External Affairs. So Sushil Kumar Singhal will replace Vijay Kumar. Next. Which new initiative launched by the Indian government to conduct a skill mapping exercise of the Indian citizens returning from overseas under the Vande Bharat mission? Correct answer is Swadesh. So the center has a skill mapping exercise of the citizens returning to the country under the Vande Bharat mission called Swadesh. So the full form of Swadesh is Skilled Workers Arrival Database for Employment Support. The joint initiative by the Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship, Civil Aviation and External Affairs. Next. What is the name of the Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of Lakshmi Vilas Bank, whose tenure has been extended by 6 months by the Reserve Bank of India? Correct answer is Subramanian Sundar. So the tenure of Subramanian Sundar as the Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of Lakshmi Vilas Bank has been extended after the approval from the Reserve Bank of India. Next. What is the name of the e-booklet which highlights the achievements of the Modi government during its second term? Correct answer is 1 year of Modi 2.0 towards a self-reliant India. So a 92-page e-booklet called 1 Year of Modi 2.0 towards a self-reliant India on the key achievements of the Modi government during its second term was released by the Ministry of Information and Broadcasting. This marks the first anniversary of the second term of the government. Next. Which Indian Port Trust has been renamed as Shyama Prasad Mukherjee Port Trust? Correct answer is Kolkata Port Trust. So the Union Cabinet approved the renaming of Kolkata Port Trust as Shyama Prasad Mukherjee Port Trust. The decision to rename the port was announced by the Prime Minister Narendra Modi on January 11. Next, which senior bureaucrat has been appointed as the senior advisor to the executive director of World Bank? Correct answer is Rajiv Topno. So, senior bureaucrat Rajiv Topno has been appointed as the senior advisor to the executive director of World Bank in Washington DC. He was presently serving as the private secretary to the Prime Minister Narendra Modi since 2014. Next. What is the theme of World Environment Day 2020? Correct answer is Time for Nature. So, World Environment Day is celebrated every year on 5th June. So, the theme for World Environment Day 2020 is Time for Nature, with a focus on its role in providing the essential infrastructure that supports life on Earth and human development. Next, which nation has ended its relationship with the World Health Organization? Correct answer is United States. So the United States has officially ended its relationship with the World Health Organization over the body's handling of the coronavirus pandemic. US President Donald Trump said, accusing the UN agency of becoming a puppet of China. Next. Which country hosted Virtual Global Vaccine Summit 2020? Correct answer is United Kingdom. So the Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi was addressing the Virtual Global Vaccine Summit hosted by UK Prime Minister Boris Johnson, in which over 50 countries, business leaders, UN agencies, civil society, government ministers, heads of the state and country leaders participated. Next, who was appointed as India's new ambassador to the World Trade Organization? Correct answer is Brajendra Navneet. So, India has appointed Brajendra Navneet, a 1999 IAS officer of Tamil Nadu cadre, as its ambassador to the World Trade Organization. Brajendra Navneet has succeeded J.S. Deepak. Next, who has become new chairman of BAFTA? Correct answer is Krishnendu Majumdar. So, Emmy winning television producer Krishnendu Majumdar becomes the new chairman of British Academy of Films and Television Arts BAFTA. He will replace Pippa Harris. Harris will now continue as deputy chairman. Next, who has been named as the EY World Entrepreneur of the Year 2020? Correct answer is Kiran Majumdar Shaw. So, Dr. Kiran Majumdar Shaw, Executive Chairperson of India-based Biocon Limited, was named EY World Entrepreneur of the Year 2020 at a virtual awards ceremony. Next, which private sector bank has introduced the first of its kind app to open current accounts? Correct answer is Indus Bank. So, Indus Bank announced a first of its kind assisted mobile application based facility that will enable it to open current accounts for self employed individuals and business digitally. Next, who was appointed as the brand ambassador of Adidas recently? Correct answer is Manushi Chhillar. So Adidas India appoints former Miss World Manushi Chhillar as brand ambassador. So Chhillar joins the roster of Adidas ambassadors including Ranveer Singh, Rohit Sharma, Hima Das and over 20 other top athletes. Next, Basu Chatterjee, who passed away recently, is related to which field? Correct answer is film director. So, veteran filmmaker, screenwriter Basu Chatterjee passed away at the age of 90 in his Santa Cruz residence, Mumbai, due to age-related health issues. He received the National Film Award for Best Film on Family Welfare in 1992 for his film Durga. Who has been appointed as the next ambassador of India to Romania? Correct answer is Rahul Srivastava. So Rahul Srivastava has been appointed as the next ambassador of India to Romania. He is presently serving as Joint Secretary in the Ministry of External Affairs. Rahul Srivastava will replace Thangalura Dalong. Next, who has been appointed as the Goodwill Ambassador for the Poor by United Nations Association for Development and Peace? Correct answer is M. Nethra. So in Tamil Nadu, a 13-year-old girl, M. Nethra, has been appointed as the Goodwill Ambassador for the Poor by the United Nations Association for Development and Peace. So the Dikshan Scholarship has awarded Nethra a scholarship amount of rupees 1 lakh. Next, which state has launched India's first online waste management platform? Correct answer is Andhra Pradesh. So Andhra Pradesh Chief Minister Y.S. Jaganmohan Reddy launched India's first online waste management platform of Andhra Pradesh Environment Management Corporation on the occasion of World Environment Day to ensure 100% safe disposal of industrial toxic wastes. Next, who has been appointed as the next ambassador of India to Switzerland? Correct answer is Monica Kapil Mohta. So Monica Kapil Mohta has been appointed as the next ambassador of India to Switzerland. She is presently serving as the ambassador of India to Sweden. She is an IFS officer of 1985 batch. So Monica Kapil Mohta will replace C.B. George. So C.B. George has been appointed as the next ambassador of India to the state of Kuwait. Next, which state cabinet has approved to give the state anthem status to Bande Utkala Janani poem? Correct answer is Odisha. So Odisha cabinet chaired by Chief Minister Nabin Patnaik approved the proposal to give state anthem status to Bande Utkala Janani. Bande Utkala Janani, written by Kantakavi Lakshmikant Mahapatra, has been accorded official status. Next, what is the name of India's first physiological parameters monitoring system was launched for COVID-19 patients? Correct answer is COVID Beep. So Dr. Jitendra Singh, the Union Minister for Development of North Eastern Region, launched COVID Beep, It is India's first cost-effective indigenous wireless physiological parameters monitoring system for COVID-19 patients. COVID BIP stands for Continuous Oxygenation and Vital Information Detection Biomed ECIS pod. Next. Which state government has started street vendor registration portal and Mukhyamantri Shahri Path Vyavsayi Utthan Yojana? Correct answer is Madhya Pradesh. So Madhya Pradesh Chief Minister Shivraj Singh Chauhan launched street vendor registration portal and Mukhyamantri Shahri Path Vyavsayi Utthan Yojana and transferred rupees 300 crore to urban local bodies. So the Chief Minister also interacted with street vendors through video conference. Next. Who is the first Indian to receive the Richard Dawkins Award 2020? Correct answer is Javed Akhtar. So poet, lyricist and writer Javed Akhtar has become the first Indian to receive the prestigious Richard Dawkins Award for 2020 for critical thinking, holding religious dogma up to scrutiny, advancing human progress and humanist values. Next. Which renowned Kannada actor has been passed away recently? Correct answer is Chiranjeevi Sarja. So Kannada actor Chiranjeevi Sarja passed away at 39 age due to a cardiac arrest at a private hospital in Bengaluru. He is the grandson of Kannada late actor Shakti Prasad and the nephew of multilingual actor Arjun Sarja. Next. Which state has declared Garsen as its summer capital? Correct answer is Uttarakhand. So Uttarakhand Governor Baby Rani Maurya approved the declaration of Bhara region or Garsen in Chamoli district as the state summer capital, and Dehradun, the largest city, will remain the winter capital. The Chief Minister of Uttarakhand, Trivendra Singh Rawat, announced in the Legislative Assembly of the state during budget session that Garsen would be declared the summer capital of the state. Next. Which digital payment platform has partnered with ICICI Lombard to launch first of its kind travel insurance and domestic trip insurance? Correct answer is PhonePe. So Flipkart owned digital payments platform PhonePe along with ICICI Lombard, the non-life insurance company, launched first of its kind travel insurance, domestic multi-trip insurance to provide a stress-free travel experience to customers by covering risk associated with all modes of travel within the country from the time a customer leaves home till the time of return. Next. Which state launched Sea Teams through respect, equality and empowerment STREE to support and empower women victims of domestic violence and abuse? Correct answer is Telangana. So in Telangana, Hyderabad City Police along with Hyderabad City Security Council has launched a program called Sea Dreams through Respect, Equality and Empowerment STREE to support and empower women victims of domestic violence and abuse. The program has been launched to promote a common platform for all women to join together and work with the police to deal with issues related to women's safety and security. Next, what is the name of the world's first internet controlled robot which was specially designed for COVID-19 hospitals? Correct answer is Corobot. So a robot named as Corobot has been developed by an engineer from Thane district of Maharashtra, Pratik Tirodkar, in order to reduce the physical contact of caregivers with COVID-19 patients. It can be operated using Internet of Things technology to provide food, medicines and advice to corona patients without the need of caregivers. Next, what is the rank of India in Environment Performance Index 2020? Correct answer is 168th. So India has ranked 168th out of 180 countries in the 2020 Environmental Performance Index, according to researchers at Yale and Columbia universities, who say India's decarbonization agenda needs to accelerate and the country faces a number of serious environmental health risks, including poor air quality. So Denmark has ranked first in the world, followed by Luxembourg and Switzerland. Next, which company has partnered with MasterCard to launch cardless ATM powered by MasterCard? Correct answer is M-Pesa Payment Systems. So cloud-based payment solutions provider M-Pesa Payment Systems India has partnered with MasterCard to launch contactless ATM solution in India due to COVID-19 pandemic. So under this partnership, MasterCard will help M-Pesa to launch cardless ATM powered by MasterCard. So through this initiative, users can withdraw money without the need to insert the physical debit or credit card into the ATM. After the USA, India is the only other country to make such contactless ATM facility available to users. Next, which state government has renamed Environment Ministry as Environment and Climate Change Ministry? Correct answer is Maharashtra. So the Maharashtra government has renamed its Environment Ministry as Environment and Climate Change Ministry on the occasion of World Environment Day 2020. So the department is handled by Shiv Sena MLA Aditya Thackeray. So the change of name comes just days after the state witnessed a large-scale disruption due to severe cyclonic storm Nisarga. So the storm which hit coastal parts of the state on June 3rd. Next, which Indian musician received Medal of the Order of Australia? Correct answer is Shobha Shekhar. So Indian musician and founder of Kalakruti Music Organization in Australia, Shobha Shekhar will be conferred the Medal of the Order of Australia. The Montreal-based artist and lecturer, University of Melbourne, figures in the Queen's Birthday 2020 honours list. She has been chosen for the Medal of the Order for her service to the community and the country. Next, which is the most expensive Indian city as per 26th Annual Cost of Living Survey 2020 released by Mercer? Correct answer is Mumbai. So, Mercer released its 26th Annual Cost of Living Survey 2020. So, from India, Mumbai city has been ranked 60th most expensive city globally and also 19th in Asia, followed by New Delhi at 101 and Chennai as 143 position. So Mumbai is the only Indian city ranked in the top 100. So Hong Kong tops the list globally. Next. When is the World Day Against Child Labor observed? Correct answer is June 12th. So every year World Day Against Child Labor is observed on June 12th. So World Day Against Child Labor was introduced in 2002 by the International Labour Organization. So the theme of World Against Child Labor 2020 is Protect Children from Child Labor now more than ever. Next. Who has been received this year's World Food Prize for developing and mainstreaming a soil-centric approach? Correct answer is Ratan Lal. So, eminent Indian American soil scientist Ratan Lal has been named this year's recipient of the World Food Prize for developing and mainstreaming a soil-centric approach to increasing food production that conserves natural resources and mitigates climate change. Next. Which Bollywood actor was appointed as the brand ambassador of Patna's Khadi Mall? Correct answer is Pankaj Tripathi. So Pankaj Tripathi, Bollywood actor, was appointed as the brand ambassador of Patna's Khadi Mall by the government of Bihar. He is originally from Bihar. He will promote Bihar Khadi and the country's largest Khadi mall in Patna. The Madhubani Khadi of the state is being promoted throughout the country. Next. Which veteran Urdu poet passed away recently? Correct answer is Gulzar Dhalbi. So, veteran Urdu poet Anand Mohan Joshi Gulzar Dhalbi passed away at the age of 93 due to cardiac arrest. He was the editor of Science Ki Duniya, the only science magazine published in Urdu by the government, which was launched in 1975. He is also credited with setting up Urdu schools across India. Next. Which state launched surveillance app Ghar Ghar Nigrani to detect COVID-19? Correct answer is Punjab. So Punjab Chief Minister Amarinder Singh launched mobile-based app Ghar Ghar Nigrani through video conference to conduct house-to-house surveillance in the state to eliminate the COVID-19 pandemic. An user-friendly app, Isha Kalia, has been developed and designed in-house by the Health Department. Next. Which becomes first fully digitalized organization in construction sector? Correct answer is the National Highway Authority of India. So the National Highway Authority of India under the Ministry of Road Transport and Highways becomes the first organization in the construction sector to become fully digitalized utilizing the cloud and artificial intelligence powered by the data lake, a big data analytic platform and project management softwares. Next. Which state launched Bal Shramik Vidya Yojana through video conference? Correct answer is Uttar Pradesh. So, Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath launched Bal Shramik Vidya Yojana for 8 to 18 years old children who are child laborers instead of being in school through video conference. The aim of the Yojana is to educate orphans and workers' children or child laborers and ensure their healthy life. Who has been appointed as the next ambassador of India to the Republic of the Philippines? Correct answer is Sri Sambhu S. Kumaran. So, Sri Sambhu S. Kumaran has been appointed as the next ambassador of India to the Republic of the Philippines. He is presently serving as the ambassador of India to the Kingdom of Morocco. Sri Shambhu S. Kumaran will replace Jaideep Majumdar as the next High Commissioner of India to the Republic of Philippines. Next. Which robot was launched by Central Railways to boost the screening and surveillance of passengers? Correct answer is Captain Arjun. So, in order to lower the burden on its personnel, the Central Railways has launched a robot named Captain Arjun for the screening of passengers for COVID-19 infection and surveillance on railway premises in Pune. Robotic Captain Arjun is an innovative step by the Central Railway Pune Division to enhance the security and safety of passengers. Next. Who became the first ever female director of human explorations at NASA? Correct answer is Kathy Ludes. So, the National Aeronautics and Space Administration announced that Kathy Ludes will be its first female director of human space flight. Ludes will be heading the Human Exploration and Operations Mission Directorate that is working to get astronauts back on the moon by 2024. Next. Which Bollywood actor died by suicide recently? Correct answer is Sushant Singh Rajput. So, actor Sushant Singh Rajput committed suicide and found dead at his home in Bandra, Mumbai. He was born on 16th January 1986 in Patna, Bihar. He promoted the Women Entrepreneurship Platform of Niti Aayog, which was launched on 8th March 2018. Next. What is the theme for World Blood Donor Day 2020? Correct answer is Safe Blood, Safe Lives. So, World Blood Donor Day is celebrated on 14 June of every year all over the world to create awareness about the need for safe blood and their importance in treatments and role in maternal and neonatal care. Next. Which application has been launched in over 500 CGST and customer offices across India by the chairman of CBIC to automate the internal office procedures of Central Board of Indirect Taxes and Customs? Correct answer is e-office. So, e-office application has been launched in over 500 CGST and customs offices across India by the Chairman of Central Board of Indirect Taxes and Customs, M. Ajit Kumar. So, with the launch of application, CBIC has become one of the largest government departments to automate its internal office procedures. Next, which payments bank has launched Suraksha salary accounts for MSMEs? Correct answer is Airtel Payment Bank. So, Airtel Payment Bank launched Suraksha salary account designed specifically for micro, small and medium enterprises. Through this innovative account construct, MSMEs and other organizations will be able to make cashless payments and also provide a financial security blanket to their employees. Next, which first nationwide online delivery based gas trading platform was launched by Minister of Petroleum and Natural Gas and Steel Dharmendra Pradhan recently? Correct answer is Indian Gas Exchange. So, Minister of Petroleum and Natural Gas and Steel Dharmendra Pradhan launched the Indian Gas Exchange, first nationwide online delivery based gas trading platform, in an e-ceremony. IGX will be a delivery based trading platform for delivery of natural gas. Next, which portal was launched by West Bengal CM Mamata Banerjee to help IT professionals? Correct answer is Karmabhumi. So, the West Bengal government launched a job portal for IT professionals who have returned to the state amid the COVID-19 pandemic. So, West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee extended her best wishes to the professionals and said that they can use the portal Karmabhumi to connect with companies based in the state. Next, who has been appointed as new director of SIDBI? Correct answer is Debendra Kumar Singh. So, the Ministry of Finance notified the appointment of Debendra Kumar Singh, Additional Secretary and Development Commissioner, Ministry of Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises, as Central Government Nominee Director on the Board of Directors of Small Industries Development Bank of India. He will be succeeding Ram Mohan Mishra. Next, which state has become the top state in our country to provide employment to workers under Manrega? Correct answer is Uttar Pradesh. So, Uttar Pradesh has become the top state in the country to provide employment to the workers under the Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Scheme Manrega. Uttar Pradesh provided employment to more than 57 lakh workers under Manrega. Next, what is the name of the insurance firm that has partnered with UK-based tech firm Tropogo Limited to launch India's first pay-as-you-fly insurance for drone owners in India? Correct answer is SDFC Ergo General Insurance Firm. So, SDFC Ergo General Insurance Firm has partnered with UK-based tech firm Tropogo Limited to launch India's first pay-as-you-fly insurance for drone owners in India. This policy, which can be offered on demand to commercial drone owners and operators, give life assurance for third-party liability claims. Next, which two Indian firms have been featured in the World Economic Forum's 2020 cohort of technology pioneers? Correct answer is Just Money and Stell Apps. So the 20th cohort of technology pioneers comprised two Indian firms, namely Just Money and Stell Apps. These firms which featured in the list will be invited to participate at World Economic Forum workshops, events as well as high-level discussions throughout their 2 years in the community. Just Money is an Indian artificial intelligence based digital lending platform and Stell Apps is India's data-led Internet of Things based startup platform. Next, who has been elected as the President of 75th UN General Assembly? Correct answer is Volkan Bozkir. So, Turkey's diplomat Volkan Bozkir has been elected as President of the 75th session of the UN General Assembly. The 75th session of the UN General Assembly begins in September 2020. He will hold the post for a period of 1 year. He will take over from Tijani Muhammad Bande, the present General Assembly President. Next, which state has observed Mask Day on 18 June 2020? Correct answer is Karnataka. So the Karnataka government has decided to observe June 18 as Mask Day to spread awareness about the use of masks, sanitizers, washing hands with soap and maintaining social distancing among other things aimed at controlling the spread of COVID-19. Next, which mobile application has been launched by the Municipal Corporation of Greater Mumbai to help residents in the city to know about the availability of the ICU beds and ventilators in both government and private hospitals? Correct answer is AR20 app. So, Municipal Corporations of Greater Mumbai has launched a mobile application AR20 to help residents in the city to know about the availability of the ICU beds and ventilators in both government and private hospitals around them. Octaware Technologies Limited, in partnership with Probity Private Limited, has developed this mobile application. Next, who has been appointed as the Prime Minister of Kyrgyzstan? Correct answer is Kubatbek Boronov. So, Kubatbek Boronov appointed as the Prime Minister of Kyrgyzstan. He has succeeded Muhammadkeli Abulgaziev. He took the office on 16 June 2020. Next, which bank has partnered with Hyundai Motor to launch first online auto retail financing platform Click to Buy? Correct answer is HDFC Bank. So, Hyundai Motor India Limited partnered with HDFC Bank to offer industry first online auto retail financing on its end-to-end online automotive retail platform Click to Buy to the customers. Under this collaboration, HMIL will provide customized car financing solutions to its customers from HDFC Bank through its online car buying platform. Next, who heads the committee formed by Niti Aayog to develop job platform for migrant laborers and others? Correct answer is Amitabh Kant. So Niti Aayog has formed a high-powered committee of top executives of technology companies like Google, Microsoft and Tech Mahindra under the leadership of its CEO Amitabh Kant to develop a job platform that will help migrant laborers and blue-collar workers who have lost their jobs during the lockdown. Next, what is the theme for World Refugee Day 2020? Correct answer is every action counts. So every year on 20 June is observed as World Refugee Day to celebrate the strength and courage of the people who were forced to leave their homes and flee their country due to conflicts or persecution. The theme of this year is Every Action Counts, to remind that everyone, including the refugees, can contribute to society in creating a world with equality and equity. Next, Ministry of Mines has launched which portal that has been developed by National Informatics Center? Correct answer is Satyabhama portal. So, Union Minister for Mines Shri Prahalad Joshi has launched Satyabhama portal. The full form of Satyabhama is Science and Technology Yojana for Atmanirbhar Bharat in Mining Advancement, developed by National Informatics Center, Mines Informatics Division. Next, which city is building a new She-Man station to make it more trans-friendly? Correct answer is Noida Metro. So, in a first of its kind initiative by a metro rail system in northern India, the Greater Noida Metro has determined to convert the Sector 50 station into a She-Man station that may have particular services and employment for the transgender group. Next, which state has launched first bell initiative for online classes in the state schools? Correct answer is Kerala. So classes for state school students under the name First Bell will get underway of June 1st through the Kite Victors channel and other online mechanisms. The Kerala Infrastructure and Technology for Education brought out the timetable for conducting the classes. Next, what is the theme of this year's International Day of Yoga? Correct answer is Yoga at Home and Yoga with Family. So the International Day of Yoga has been celebrated annually on 21st June since 2015. Yoga is a physical, mental and spiritual practice originated in India. The theme of International Day of Yoga this year is Yoga at Home and Yoga with Family. Next, Vidyaben Shah, who passed away recently, is a Padma Shri recipient in which field? Correct answer is social work. So Padma Shri awardee and national awardee, freedom fighter and social worker Vidyaben Shah passed away around the age of 97 in her residence in New Delhi. She established India's first Bal Bhavan in Rajkot in the 1940s. She was born on November 7, 1922 in Gujarat. She has won Padma Shri Award in 1992. Which bank collaborated with Effort Plan to launch co-branded health card called Swasthya Card? Correct answer is Yes Bank. So Indian lender Yes Bank has joined forces with healthcare fintech Effort Plan to launch a co-branded healthcare card to enable families to plan and manage their healthcare finance needs. The new card is part of the Delhi-based fintech's Swasth program and therefore named as Swasth Card. Next, who has won 2020 Peace Prize of the German Book Trade? Correct answer is Amartya Sen. So, Nobel laureate Amartya Sen has been awarded the Peace Prize of the German Book Trade for his decades-long work around issues of global justice, to be presented by the German Publishers and Booksellers Association. Borsen-Waren. The award will recognize the Indian economist's contribution in addressing questions around social inequality in education and healthcare. Next, which will launch the Decarbonizing Transport in India project in collaboration with International Transport Forum to develop a pathway towards a low carbon transport system for India. Correct answer is Niti Aayog. So Niti Aayog will launch the Decarbonizing Transport in India project in collaboration with International Transport Forum. The project would be launched to develop a pathway towards a low carbon transport system for India. Next, which state government launched Indira Rasoi Yojana? Correct answer is Rajasthan. So the government of Rajasthan has launched a scheme called as Indira Rasoi Yojana. The aim of this scheme is to feed the poor people of the state with food. The state government will ensure that no one sleeps hungry. Therefore, pure, fresh and nutritious food at affordable rates will be provided to the needy hungry people twice in a day under this scheme. Next, which bank has launched a new product KBL Micro Mitra for MSMEs recently? Correct answer is Karnataka Bank. So Karnataka Bank launched a new product KBL Micro Mitra for micro, small and medium enterprises. This product will provide financial assistance up to rupees 10 lakhs to the micro manufacturing and service enterprises for working capital or for investment purposes. Next, who became the only Indian to feature in Town and Country magazine's top global philanthropist of 2020 list? Correct answer is Nita Ambani. So Reliance Foundation chairperson Nita Ambani became the only Indian to feature in Town and Country magazine's top global philanthropist of 2020 list. Nita Ambani was recognized by Terms and Conditions among the top philanthropists who are saving lives and our sense of hope during the pandemic. Next, which IIT have created a chip named Dhruva that can be mounted in smartphones and navigation devices to find places and routes within the country? Correct answer is IIT Bombay. So IIT Bombay has developed a homegrown receiver chip Dhruva that can be used in smartphones and navigation devices to find locations and routes within the country. Next, which mobile application of the Indian Red Cross Society has been recently launched by the Union Minister of Health and Family Welfare? Correct answer is e-blood services. So Dr. Harshvardhan, Union Minister of Health and Family Welfare, launched the e-blood services mobile app developed by the Indian Red Cross Society. Next, which is the world's first yoga university outside India? Correct answer is the Vivekananda Yoga University. So as part of the 6th International Yoga Day commemorations, the world's first yoga university outside India, the Vivekananda Yoga University, has been launched in Los Angeles, offering programs that combine scientific principles and modern research approaches to the ancient Indian practice of yoga. Next, who has been elected as the new Prime Minister of the Republic of Ireland? Correct answer is Michael Martin. So Michael Martin has been elected as the new Prime Minister of the Republic of Ireland. So the 59-year-old Cork native was elected at a special meeting of the Irish Parliament in Dublin. He has been the leader of the Fianna Fáil party since 2011. Next, which bank has partnered with UDMA Technologies to launch its digital wallet solution Yuba Pay mobile app? Correct answer is Yes Bank. So private lender Yes Bank has joined hands with UDMA Technologies to unveil digital wallet solution Yuba Pay. So this new product from the lender will help the customers to contactless payments. The digital wallet is issued under minimum KYC regulations to Yes Bank. It will be offering bill payments via Bharat Bill Pay and provide unified payment interface UPI facility to the customers. Next, which football club has won the English Premier League 2019-20 title? Correct answer is Liverpool. So Liverpool has won the English Premier League 2019-20 title. The football club has won the first English top title in last 30 years. This is club's overall 19th league title win, while this victory is their first in the Premier League era. The club won the title after Manchester City's loss to Chelsea with score 2-1. Next, which scheme has been launched in Uttar Pradesh to generate employment for the migrant workers of the state who recently returned from other states? Correct answer is Atmanirbhar Uttar Pradesh Rozgar Abhiyan. So PM Narendra Modi has virtually launched a path-breaking scheme Atmanirbhar Uttar Pradesh Rozgar Abhiyan in Uttar Pradesh. The scheme aims to generate employment for the migrant workers of the state who recently returned from other states. The scheme has been launched in 31 districts of Uttar Pradesh, constituting more than 25,000 returnee migrant workers. Next, which state has announced Mahaparvana initiative to attract fresh industrial investment? Correct answer is Maharashtra. So the government of Maharashtra announced the Mahaparvana to attract fresh investment in industries for project execution. It will offer incentives and a single window clearance system. These companies should apply at the Maharashtra Industry, Trade and Investment Facilitation Cell, Maitri, single window system and get an online permission within 48 hours. Next, who has become the first woman Chief Secretary of Punjab? Correct answer is Winnie Mahajan. So the Punjab government appointed 1987 batch Indian Administrative Service officer Winnie Mahajan as the Chief Secretary, after which she becomes the first woman to hold this post. She will remain in the post until October 2024. She succeeded Karan Avtar Singh. Next, who sworn in as the 6th President of Malawi? Correct answer is Lazarus Chakwera. So Lazarus Chakwera won Malawi's president elections and sworn in as the 6th President of Malawi. He succeeded Peter Mutharika of Democratic Progressive Party by winning 58.57% of total votes. Next, who participated in Group of 20 or G20 Extraordinary Virtual Education Ministers meeting in June 2020? Correct answer is Ramesh Pokhriyal Nishank. So, Union HRD Minister Ramesh Pokhriyal Nishank participated in Group of 20 or G20 Extraordinary Virtual Education Ministers meeting, which was focused on the effects of the COVID-19 pandemic on the educational sector. Next, which country hosted the 36th Asian Summit virtually? Correct answer is Vietnam. So, the 36th Asian Summit on the theme Cohesive and Responsive ASEAN will be chaired by Vietnamese Prime Minister Nguyen Xuan Phuc, who is also ASEAN 2020 chairman. The focus of the meet was on COVID-19 response, post-pandemic recovery and further cooperation with partners. Next, which two countries have beaten Colombia to win the bid to host the 2023 Women's World Cup? Correct answer is Australia and New Zealand. So the combined bid of Australia and New Zealand has been awarded hosting duties for the 2023 Women's World Cup, beating Colombia in the bidding process. Australia and New Zealand were awarded the tournament, winning the vote 22-13 to earn the right to host what will be the first Women's World Cup to feature 32 teams. Next, NASA has decided to rename its headquarters on whose name? Correct answer is Mary W. Jackson. So, NASA Administrator Jim Bridenstine announced that it will rename its headquarters after Mary W. Jackson, the agency's first African American black female engineer. Her contributions were highlighted in the 2016 film Hidden Figures. Next, who will receive the Humanitarian Award at 20th edition of Annual BET Award 2020? Correct answer is Beyonce. So the 24-time Grammy Award winner popstar Beyonce to receive the Humanitarian Award at 20th edition of Annual BET Award 2020 for her long-standing philanthropic work, including her recent COVID-19 relief efforts. The event will be held virtually for the first time. Next, which state has planned to launch India's first plasma bank for COVID-19? Correct answer is Delhi. So, Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal announced the first ever plasma bank for treatment of coronavirus patients in the national capital after receiving positive results on multiple clinical trials. It will be set up at the Institute of Liver and Biliary Science in Delhi. Next, which organization launched behavior change campaign Navigating the New Normal? Correct answer is Niti Aayog. So Niti Aayog launched behavior change campaign Navigating the New Normal and its website to help people follow norms to contain the spread of COVID-19, focusing on COVID-safe behavior, especially wearing masks during the unlock phase of the COVID-19 pandemic. The campaign has been developed under the guidance of Empowered Group 6, chaired by Niti Aayog CEO Amitabh Kant. Next, what is the name of India's first indigenous vaccine candidate? Correct answer is Covaxin. So Covaxin is the first indigenous vaccine candidate to fight against the novel coronavirus created and developed by Bharat Biotech India. It is the first vaccine candidate to be approved for human trials. Next, India has banned how many Chinese mobile apps to protect its sovereignty and integrity? Correct answer is 59 Chinese mobile applications. So the Indian government banned 59 Chinese mobile applications, including top social media platforms such as TikTok, Hello and WeChat, to counter the threat posed by these applications to the country's sovereignty and security. The ban was imposed by the Ministry of Information Technology. So this is all for this video, and these were some important current affairs of full month of June 2020. Please like, share and subscribe our channel Learn Next to get regular updates. Thank you.